Alright, hello, welcome back. In the last episode, we got the bronze pocket watch, and we got really excited over a set of orthodontist toothpaste, or I think it's not even toothpaste. What is it? What actually is this? It's orthodontics toothpaste. Approved by 9 out of 10 dentists. The one dentist who did not approve was clearly out of his mind, since he recommended shoe polish at first. So we have one. If we can get another one, we can actually trade for toothpaste. Wonderful. I don't know why you need the other... Why do you need the green toothpaste? Why can you not use the red toothpaste? Anyway, we also completed the first level of, or the first part of Gunsmith, part 1, right? And he gave us a mission to upgrade his AKS-74U, and then one for an MP5, which I've got sitting here. I just need a drum mag for it. And it's another day, another sad look at the stash space getting way insane. Oh my god, there's even more of this stuff? How much ammo did they give me? So where are we headed? To where? Not gonna worry about this. I don't really want to do delivery from the past right now, because I don't think I have the key for that. The Extortionist. Sure, you know what? We'll do the Extortionist, and we'll see if we can go for the delivery from the past. We'll see how that goes. Quite frankly, do I have... Oh, I don't have any scope to put on there that I know of. So we'll go back to customs, and it's 3 p.m. And we're just insuring all this stuff. Very expensive, but we'll make it happen. Although we do look kind of drippy, though. I am now looking and realizing there's no foregrip on here, because the only rail on this handguard is a small riser, presumably for just a laser unit. If we find an M-lock, perhaps that might fit, but I have no guarantees. So if we're lucky, we will spawn near Big Red, which is on the right side of the map when I open up the map. Because I can grab the folder from there, and then we can push our way to the left, grab the stuff for the Extortionist, and then get out. If we spawn on the left, where I can get stuff from Extortionist, and then go towards Big Red and get out, that also works too. The only problem, of course, being is it's going to be a lot more busy on the left side, the left side of the map than it is on the right side of the map. We used to say the beginning and the end, because everybody... Where am I? In a not great place. Everyone spawned on the right side of the map and had to make it to the left, so it was almost like a race, for lack of a better word. Or chucker in full auto. But at least I have a rear sight so I can see things and aim properly and more accurately, at least in relation to that other AK that I have, because the way its desk cover works with the rail system, we have to take off the rear sight for that gun. So this is an exit because the light is on, but it is not our exit, so we're going to ignore it. I mean, we were going to ignore it now anyway. Yeah, so that's all happening over from where we came, and that's fine. It sounds pretty quiet over here. Let's take a look. See, it is called Big Red. The door is locked, so I wonder what that's about. Or it might be because it's upstairs, I won't know. In which case, we'll see what we can do. Oh, there we go. That sounds less like it's in Big Red and more like it's in the storage facility. My guy is tired. Oh, that's right. Because I didn't... See, there was no time between raids. Alright, and recording sessions. My guy probably is pretty low energy. Problem is, the AI doesn't have to deal with, you know, the difference of light and dark from, you know, it's obviously lighter out there than it is here. So the way contrast works with the human eye is not ideal for this. I do wish we could get body dragging. You know what? Probably be faster just taking everything. Stop, search it. Why can't I just click that? Ooh. Yeah, shoot. Take this. Oh, I need that, actually. Take this. It's worth it. Take his pistol. Don't really need either of these, so we'll leave that alone. Meds will take. Money will take. The CPU fan will definitely take. And we'll run in here and see what we can do. I need to worry about energy. Once I get in here... Shoot. Can I do this? Oh, it worked. So that's from the Breacher mod, but I think it's got light mode settings on, which essentially means any non-metal door I can pop open if I shoot it. So it costs me some ammo, but it's not the worst thing. Well, that is a PP-19, which means, theoretically speaking, well, it's full auto, and theoretically speaking, I might be able to find some 9x19, because it's not super uncommon to find it lying around, and keep that up and running. I doubt I could put the... Yeah, I didn't think that would go. Take the wires there, much needed. The Nixor, a little less so. Or at least not immediately. SSD, PCB, things it's all things I need like later. None of these things I need now. That is a breach door, like that is a forced door to breach. SP7 is 9x18. This is here. He does have the safe, okay. But you have to be on that side? Interesting. You didn't used to at one point. Chainlet, flash drive, sneaker. Sneaker's useful, so we'll take that because it is a streamer item. I would do about half. Swap that mag. And where do we need to go? So we're here. We need to go to a place that's not very fun. Did you see how bright it got when I stepped outside? Right, that is, I mean, that happens in real life. You know, obviously most people have experienced that. But, fun fact, the AI does not experience that. Can you still? You can't. I don't like, technically you can prone under here. I'd really, really recommend against it. Because, you can get stuck in here, and it's happened to me before. And it is far from fun. Let's see. Is there anybody out there we can see? Even if I found a PSO scope. Because you look, there's no dovetail mount on here, I couldn't use it. The only way I could attach a scope on here, obviously if I had access to these materials, would be a different handguard, a different dust cover, or in some cases, I believe you can get a, like a mini rail which replaces your rear sight. By 39 BP. By 39, blah blah blah. SK has dust cover. Interesting. I wonder. I was going to say, I wonder if the SKS works without a dust cover. Let's unload this. Remember, as the saying goes, the more ammo you spend, the less you have to carry, right? I'm happy, like, this is the first time in quite a while that I've been able to basically afford enough time to actually do more than one episode at a time. As I had alluded to earlier, about, hey, you know, like, I forgot to get more energy because, you know, basically there was no time between the raids. Because, yeah. Ooh. Not a huge fan of this rear sight. It's meant to go with a very specific front sight. The sights aren't super aligned. What did he have? He had a pistol? It was a scav. Interesting. Oh, you know what? Take his magazine. Take all his magazines. I'm gonna go hide somewhere. Probably back in this container. This is stupid and a complete waste of time, but it will also help me with my mag packing skills, and it will help for my coat backup weapon. How much is in here? About full. We can unload these. Heck, I could probably even unload this if I was desperate enough. Let me just load these. Ta-da! Remember what I said earlier about 9mm, like 9x19 being pretty abundant? This guy literally just handed me a bunch. I don't know if this is any good, though. It's not the best. Unironically, I'm even going to do this. Not to unload this, but to actually top it up. Oh, it's completely full. This should have a slight... Yeah, it does have a 15% speed modifier. These don't, as far as I know. Because these are, quote, the ergo mags. Most of the time, if you see what we call, quote, the banana mags, that literally look banana colored, they usually have a... excuse me. They have a buff for loading and unloading. And it's almost the same with some of the other tactical... Like, if the mag looks more tactical than it does, like, standard, there's usually a buff to its reloading and, like, the loading and unloading speeds. The only time that is not true is if it is a large mag. If it is any type of the extended or the drum mags, they tend to have a debuff. I don't want to go towards that building. That building sucks. Right, my guy does need water. The squash, I think, gives you a little bit of hydration. I'm sure it's delicious. It actually looks better in the can than it does on the spoon. Which I think is, like, the only food in this game that does so. Let's close the door behind me. Ah. I wonder what that's for? Or is that just like a light switch in general? this seems like an unironically decent AFK spot. Run up here. Typically, the faster you're moving, the harder it is for AI to hit you, and vice versa. I don't think that door is open by default. I certainly didn't open that door. Anything useful in here? Nails. And so, oh, duct tape, yes. Honestly, I want the duct tape more than I want this. A G28 suppressor. Honestly, this voodoo's not bad. Oh, right, and now this should be one of the updates that has the, you know, I think I'm going to take that, actually. Where did that go? I do not, oh, that's a 3-by, okay. Let's say, why is that up there? This is one of the updates that has, be very careful here, the variable zoom is like a scroll. As opposed to a, you know, 1 or 6 times. It's now a 1 through 6 time. What is this? I don't really need it. Although it's BP, actually. That's not a bad thing to take. Take the elite pliers. With the flash drive. You know what? I think I'll take the flash drive. I need hydration. I'm not gonna get in here. Helix is good though. Plus I get some XP from opening it and grabbing things. Is unironically not an amazing place to be. Especially if I can't shoot to save my life. Yeah, I'll put it on there because it's funny. Ooh. The flash drive, replace it with that. The herring I don't think is any hydration. Yeah, he has express buckshot, you know, big whoop. That, it looks like a body over there. Fewer than half, of course. Not many mags left. The higher your level of magazine, I'm gonna keep that. The higher level of your magazine skills, the more accurate you get at, hang on, at determining your ammo count. You go up against the wall, yeah. You can get back here as a grenade box. Sometimes we'll have a duffel bag. Are the flashbang rounds for? There's people over there, I'm telling you. What is this? The cool Mosin? He's got a great backpack, actually. I will take the Brahmet, because those are hard to come by. Vaseline, not super interested. These are not too bad. Lucky strikes. Eh. Nothing super fancy. Don't know what took him out. I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna ignore whatever the heck is going on over there. I have to be particularly careful because usually, like, the goons don't are not super common to spawn on this map, but if they do, they tend to spawn around this sort of central area. Also, I think there's a machine gun up there. They have a couple in there, and they're very awkward to deal with. So I should be able to go through this way instead of having to go through the like straight through the center. Anyway, energy doing actually not bad, but hydration we're doing not good at all. Not super likely to find duffel bags in here. Oh. I stand corrected. Please have some sort of drink. These are not drinkable. Well, you might find something in the tool set to drink, but I doubt you'd have a good time with it. It's a car battery, which I will need later, but I do not need now, so I'm going to ignore like a silly goose. Oh, the stupid bush got in the way. There we go. I'm glad I touched the fence, like the wall, because that, I think it would have been just high enough that I would have done a little bit of fall damage. Okay, gotta be careful here. Something clicking over here. Don't know what the heck he was doing. Ooh, I'll take that though. Croutons, take. Bulb, take. Tape, take. If he had a 60 rounder, I would have taken that too. It's fine. I just need in here. Do the classic. Okay. Close the door behind me, because I don't remember where it is. It's on the floor in here, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Then I need to go onto factory, like the map factory, to deal with it. Okay, you need water though. Where am I? I have to go to the far exit. Because I believe the middle exit is not open. There are stashes that are around the map, and I can think of a couple that are nearby, but don't take my chances. I don't know if this is open. Old gas is not open to me. Okay. And we just, take our time. No rush. Just want to make sure we get safe. This may or may not be open. If it's open, great. If not, we have to go around and come over and grab that. I don't think they ever opened up that area. There's a little divot over behind those bushes. And in there is a lootable stash. They never opened this up. Oh, the great news, the light is on. Some stuff to loot. Who knows, maybe he has some water. Oh, he's got an energy drink. Beautiful. There's some hydration right there. Take some more croutons. Ah, that's a lot of M80 rounds. It should be a wooden ammo box. Okay. What are these? 357? I'll take them, I guess. I should be allowed out of here. Oh, you turn the light off? Is this one of those fancy opening places? Yeah, so you need a code to get in here. Okay. And that apparently is something you can loot around the map. No problem. We take it slow, we make our way over to the other exit. And oh, sorry, just the way the tree was on that guy looked like his legs, like some jeans. Do I have any grenades? No. There's usually at least one scav on. There's a dead scav here. Do I want to investigate? You know what? Not really. He doesn't look like the sniper scav, because the sniper scav I think was in a different area. What did he have? Yeah, he was definitely not the sniper scav. Let's get out of here. With a Sega 9? I don't think so. Typically they have SKSs or Mosins. Sometimes they'll have AKs. They usually have some form of scope, be it a PSO or the PU scope if it's a Mosin or something like that. So want to gun up and check here? Yeah. That's why there's usually at least one, sometimes even two guys there. Occasionally there's a couple scavs over to my right. Yeah, see, they're chucking grenades at me. No thanks. I mean, in all fairness, I did actually, you know, aggravate them. Started shooting at one. I don't think I killed him, and I probably won't. It's interesting with these toggleable lights. I wonder when those came about. Yeah, if I do this, what happens? Oh, it turns that light off. That's pretty useful. There. It's typically... There's no stash in this particular one. It should be, but just not right now. So I guess they're sometimes there, sometimes not there. There used to be a guaranteed. And this is our exit. So let's get on out of here. Is there a light for this? That is very interesting. But look, that was a pretty successful raid. Right, the last episode we did like a raid and a half. This episode we did one raid, at least. Right. What do we get? Nothing. Okay. But we can fill this, so you can probably fill this as well. And we can fill most of the way up. You know, this is in pretty decent condition. So we'll actually keep this lying around. And we got some mags and ammo for it. And what is this? Well, this is 357 ammo we don't need. What is the story with this? It's pretty decent. This cartridge is considered plus P, but slightly less than plus P plus. So those are pretty decent rounds. Meanwhile, we're just chucking everything in here and going, yay! We have too many things. Don't I have coffee beans already? I do. Okay, so we can sell those. These are good. This is getting more and more and more out of hand. We should have more than enough morphine. This I actually do want to keep. The bromette for sure. PBS. Strike. Some good, like actually really good ammo for 545. a flash drive, which we're going to need decently soon. This we definitely want. Glad we got out with this. Duct tape. The Tushonka. We'll sell the voodoo, I guess. Regular tape, a light bulb. This 226 we don't really care for. Ugh, excuse me. Don't need the unknown key anymore. Which reminds me, tasks. One of those we have to hand over. And yeah, so not that one. That one has to be placed on factory, which we're not going to do right now. But the Extortionist completed. And from the west is take out USEC. We already have 2 of those, which is good. Ta-da, flash drive. Okay, and that's on. That's a very specific lighter. Anything else here? No, we did a decent amount. We're gonna do these just to get some more XP and a little bit more money. Topographics is what? Find it, hand them over. Doesn't say where. So, oh my god, we got some good stuff from here. A really cool looking OPSKS. EKO is 366. I think. Oh, are they any good? We got this. So we have a decent looking SKS actually. But he didn't give us any ammo for the SKS. He did give us ammo for this though. Where it's like, thanks, I guess. These magazines we don't really need. Some, you know what? A not insignificant chunk of change. Okay. And then Painter should also have given us some stuff. Yeah, he gave us a little bit of money. Okay. Traders. Jaeger. We can start turning this stuff in for him. So we need some lunch boxes and some noodles. I don't remember if Echo is the good round. I like how everyone calls it EKO, and I'm pretty sure it is EKO, but it just kind of does make sense as Echo, doesn't it? That or I'm going crazy, which is, you know, entirely possible. I'm looking, and it says you can put this in there because it makes sense. Oh, it's not bad actually. But it just don't, like, this says I can put that in there. Don't do that. Don't put, like, you can put it in here because you need to load this, no problem. Don't load it in an SKS or SKS mags or anything in 760x39 because the gun will not work. This is the one I need, right? For the trade part, yeah. Trade, sell. Okay, bop. Pretty decent. He will give me that. He just wants money spent for the next level. But he has nothing here to spend on him. Skier. I don't really want USD. I'd rather have rubles. Look, this SKS actually doesn't look too bad. Oh, look, I can put that on. This will be useful at some point. I don't know when, but I'm sure it will be useful. Can it put something on the handguard? Possibly, just not that one, because that one doesn't look like it. Logically, it makes sense that it wouldn't fit. You know, we're doing pretty good for money. I'm close to getting a small scavenger's case, but I was looking at this is only at like 40 spots for just shy of half a mil. This is just over 1 mil, and for over 3 times, actually almost, you know what, almost 5 times the amount of space. So genuinely not worth this. This is not super useful. Like, it might be useful later down the line, but it's not a priority. So I'm unironically thinking of buying a bunch of cheap bags. Oh. Nobody here sells any of the cheap bags that I would actually unironically want. That's trash. He doesn't sell anything super useful at this time. Unless this would go on my... See, I don't know. I think because this is a modded item, it doesn't function with that. Right. If I can get my hands on better, or, you know, good backpacks to take out with me. To start storing these. Unless... Do I have a backpack on me? Look, I do. It's empty. I can start sorting these in here to free up way more space, because this is extremely disorganized. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that took like, I don't know, about a minute. And you know what it did? It freed up a little bit of space. Did it free up anything worth anything? No, absolutely not. Was it worth my time? Not really. Like, look, that's how much it freed up. Like, this is still insane, and I can't, unless Fence has some. Mr. Fence, do you have anything worth anything? Any backpacks? Got a cool looking chest plate though. It's probably, it's not even broken. I was expecting it to be broken. It's got an Arctic Ratnik helmet, which looks pretty cool. Can I get any more clothes? Other than these two? Probably not. I'm tempted to go because I feel like this would be just better. Like, it just looks... Actually, no, that's not a bad combo. Like, he just looks like he's some guy on, like, training day. Right? Right? To be fair, this is called, like... It's not even called training. Which one? The instructor was what I was wearing before. Yeah, that looks not bad. But this one kind of does look a little better. Yeah, that's fine. They have a new set of shirts now. That is, what, like Hawaiian shirts? Those ones look a little funny. This actually looks pretty good. There are some pretty good looking shirts in this game. I mean, just in general in this game. Right? Going with that, like, other jeans. These look a little weird. Maybe. Yeah, like this looks like just some guy who just basically showed up. Even this one. Actually, this one a little less so, like, because of all the pads. Like, I don't know. He just looks like some guy that showed up. He was out on his day off, right? But I think that is a good place to end it here. So I will see you guys in the next episode. If you guys like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends. Until next time.